Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to The Wealthy Sailor. I am John, and this is a channel where we talk about business, finance, anything money related that I can think of, and sometimes I just go on rants. But I try to keep it entertaining, so give me a thumbs up, because I find if I leave it for the end of the video, not nearly as many people thumb it up. So give me a thumbs up. Today's video is just going to be an update on my goal. For those of you who don't know, I have a goal of reaching $500,000 by the end of next year. And I've made a lot of progress over the last 5 months on it. So we're gonna go over that today. All right, so I'm just gonna go line item by line item. So just keep it up, and I'll try to put like some numbers over here just to make it a little easier for you guys to follow. But let's first start with my 401k. This is why I always tell people, if your employer matches your 401k, always take it. My 401k went up by $2,551. That's a plus of 8.9% this month. Now, some of that happened because the last couple months I've been contributing a lot for it, and that was during the Corona downfall. So the thing is that because I bought so much for so cheap during Corona, that as the stock goes back up, or as the fund goes back up, I'm facing unusually large returns. But that's just the market correcting. We all knew this was going to happen. We talked about before on the channel. So that's just starting to happen. My HSA went up $591 this month. Which is a 6.6% increase, which is good. So then Robinhood. Now I use Robinhood mainly as like my personal financial stuff. What I do is I wait until something's going down. Like right now, we're invested in Apple. When they did the split, they took a dip like we knew it would, and I invested in there. And then I invested in a couple of oil companies when the hurricanes were coming in. Apple's almost completely recovered. In fact, I'm up there like I think 6%. But the oil companies are still down like 2-3%. One of them's down like 8%. So we're still waiting for that to recover. But I'm hoping the lifting of coronavirus restrictions and the holiday travel season will help bring oil prices up a little bit. So Robinhood, $3,264, or a plus of 27% total. But keep in mind that does include the drop downs from some of the other stocks that I'm still waiting on them to mature. My investments mature a little bit on those. My IRA went down $1,214, or negative 0.71%. Now this is interesting. My home in Jacksonville, my rental, went up $9,000 this month, which is a increase of 3.7%. And likewise, my Virginia Beach house, the one we're currently living in now, went up $2,500 for an increase of 0.8%. Now I'm not really sure why my Virginia Beach house has been kind of taking a long time to sort of climb up there, but my Jacksonville rental has been killing it with increases. In fact, I almost have $100,000 in equity just in that home, and it's a rental, which is good for me because everybody wants to talk about refinancing in order to do real estate investing. I don't like to refinance if I don't have to, but it's a good plan available down the road if it's something I choose to do. Okay, so the important part, grand total. So my total increase this month in the last 30 days, $38,243. Now, I know that's a lot to go up in 1 month, and people were probably watching this and they're like, well, we'll never be able to replicate that. And that really isn't what I'm trying to do, because my channel is supposed to be about us all learning more about money and getting finances in order and making and achieving our goals. The reason it went up so much, one, a lot of it was property inflation. Two, keep in mind that I have a 2-income household. It's me and my fiance and our son. So she works full time. I work, like I'm currently deployed. So we're making better money than usual. My deployment's going to come to an end soon. I can't release the exact days, obviously, on here, but I'm close to the end of it. So my pay isn't going to be nearly as good. So I want you guys to keep in mind that like when I'm not deployed, I don't really make anything. So I need to save a lot in order to get by my non-deployment times. So just please do not become disheartened, because a lot of that was us both working. Now, as far as us both working, this goal is mine alone. It's only coming out of my paycheck, my investments, stuff like that. She has her own stuff, her own goals, her own investments, and everything like that, but we do split the bill, so it allows me to invest more. And finally, about half of it was inflation on properties. Look, if you can afford to buy a home and then you want to buy a second one, if you can afford to keep the first one as a rental, do it. Like, there's almost no reason not to do it. It's a little bit more complicated than just do it. I mean, you do have to look into several factors, which I should probably do in another video. But you can see that this month, I made $9,000 in a month off of a house. Now, I did that in property appreciation, so in order to realize that, I would have to refinance or sell the home. But still, that's money I made, that's wealth I gained for not really doing anything, because it's a renter in there right now, and they pay the mortgage, plus some, because I actually make a profit off of it. So it's definitely a good place to be in. That's where I made a lot of it. So my grand total, how much is my net worth right now? Because I know that's what this whole channel is about. It's about getting my net worth up and hoping that other people see this and they want to get their net worth up too. And mainly for me, it's planning for retirement, because I don't spend my net worth, obviously. It's all for retirement stuff. I'm at, ready? Drum roll. I was about to go, but that wouldn't make sense right now. Anyway, drum roll. $490,423, which means I'm about $10,000 short of my goal. That's deceptively high, and the reason I point that out is because although I'm getting closer to my goal, I need to maintain that goal through my non-deployment time, which is difficult. So even if I achieve this in the next couple months, which it looks like I might, to me, my goal still remains the same. I still need to be at or above this come December of 2021. However, if it looks like I'm doing that, I'm steady, I'm just going to increase something else. Like, I'm not going to stop making these videos, at least not right now, and I'm not going to stop saving and investing, because one, I enjoy it a lot, and honestly I think a lot of you guys enjoy it too, so I'm going to keep going with that. Okay, so just some news for stuff I'm doing. One, I sold all my stock in Ford. Ford was up 35% when I sold it from the time I bought it, so I just liquidated it. And the main reason is because they stopped their dividend during the coronavirus thing, and I just didn't want to deal with that. They're up 35%, and I thought that was a good enough profit to do it, so I just sold it off. Now, what I did with that money is I'm moving it back in my savings account, because I'm trying to apply for a franchise right now. I'm not going to tell you which one yet or anything like that until I kind of know more, but I need liquidity in my savings and checking account in order to apply for it. So now, once my investment goals hit, I've just been liquidating, putting money aside for taxes, moving it back into my savings account so that I can then get ready for my next step. Okay, so the last thing I'm doing, guys, is I started trying some options trading. I don't recommend it yet. I don't have a full report to tell you, but it's something I'm looking into, so get ready to learn more about that as I learn. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. It went a little longer than I thought it would. Anyway, guys, give me a like, comment, subscribe. I like it all. Stay safe and keep saving.